What is up, guys? Sonduren Canadian Rider here. I want to talk about the 2021 Lexus IS350. I absolutely love this car. I love what Lexus did with this car. You guys know now I'm a big Lexus fanboy. I have a Lexus IS350 with over 300,000 kilometers, as well as my Lexus IS250 with 300,000 kilometers. So I saw this car. I'm not necessarily looking to get a daily driver right now, working from home, not actually going anywhere really. I don't really need another car. But when you look at this thing, I think they've hit it out of the park. Look at the styling on this car. It absolutely looks brilliant. A lot of people don't like the aggressive Lexus styling, especially with the big front grille. But I personally thought it was very handsome. I love the interiors of these Lexuses as well. And I think they did a phenomenal job. It's a great package with one Achilles heel. And this is why I'm actually making this video and talking about if you should actually wait for the next iteration of this car, no matter how beautiful and good looking this car looks. And that's the engine. And while the engine is an extremely reliable V6, the same V6 as my 2006 Lexus IS350. That is not a joke. My 2006 Lexus IS350 has the same engine, basically the same engine of this 2021 Lexus IS350, which is honestly a little bit crazy. I see why Lexus is doing it. This engine is rock solid, reliable, and that's what I praise about those cars, is that they're such solid, reliable engines. They make good power. They're okay in fuel economy, but overall the reliability and the performance, the longevity of the car was remarkable. And that's part of what makes Lexus a Toyota. That's what part of their prestige is, not only the luxury of their cars, but also how reliable their cars are. So it's hard for me to fault them on it, but I think it is their Achilles heel. I think that's a lot of time from, that's more than 15 years, doing this. Now, I mentioned that it's long in the tooth because Toyota actually came out publicly and said all of their cars are going to be transitioning to this new, it's called the Toyota New Global Architecture Program. Great. So you would expect their newest release of this IS350 to be a part of that, and it isn't. So it's actually still based on the same framework as my 2006 Lexus IS350, and that was their N platform. So there hasn't been any changes since. It's still running off the old platform, but a lot of their cars are coming out with this new platform now. So what does this actually mean? And this is why this is why I'm making this video, because I want to talk about it, and I'm sharing my personal thoughts on this, is because it impacted me in a different market for my Ford Mustang. So when I was going to buy my 2010 Ford Mustang GT, it came out with a whole new style, but it was still off the old architecture. And then the next year in 2011, Ford came out with the 5.0 V8, which completely transformed the car. And I got that 2011 model. I think what's gonna happen here, as amazing as this car looks, as great as the engine is, I think there's so many good things to say about this car, reading all the reviews. I haven't personally driven it yet. I'm going to be soon. I'm going to be posting my first ride and thoughts and analysis on that car shortly. But in terms of like the spec sheet and what they can do, I definitely think there's something coming, especially with the new architecture upgrades that are planned. So I don't know if it's going to be a completely new Lexus coming out in 2022. I don't know if they're going to keep the existing architecture and just update the engine. That's probably the most likely thing. And if they do, I think there's already some candidates in their lineup of cars that have amazing engines. Like one thing I was really hoping for, the engine to come out of the Lexus LS500 rear-wheel drive. That is a twin-turbo 3.5 liter V6 engine pumping out 416 horsepower to that car. More horsepower than my 2008 Audi R8, and probably with much greater fuel efficiency, because we know that 3.5 liter V6, it kills fuel. Like, it's a fuel guzzler for sure. That is why I would, go on the side of waiting, because you're gonna have a bunch of these enhancements that are coming up really soon that is gonna really drive improvement to the car. While I love the exterior of the 2021, I love the interior, both of them are just evolutions on an existing platform that has been around for more than 15 years. There's also lots of great competition coming out in this segment from Alfa Romeo, BMW, a stalwart, Audi. A lot of things are going on, and it's a little bit disappointing to see, Lexus not take it, even an existing engine from their lineup, and put it in this car. But I know what they're going to be doing. They're going to be definitely coming out with that. And I think what's happening here is kind of the example for the Ford Mustang in 2010 into 2011. Don't know if production was 100% done by then, but the marketing people for sure would be saying, release the new exterior body styling this year, get all those customers in, then come out with another incremental update, you know, in the next year with an engine and keeping the old powertrain. Sometimes things don't work out, but that's what I think is happening here. That's my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are. I think it's a wonderful car. If I was in the market for it, I'd be definitely looking to get that car. I love Lexus. I think the styling is on point. I think they got a reliable engine in there. But let me know your thoughts if you think my guess is right on the future of what's happening for this car. And I think what you're going to be seeing happen is that a lot of these engines are going to have to be updated, especially in this IS line, to compete with the competition. So I definitely think that's the case here. Props to Lexus, amazing car. I still love my Lexuses, of course, and I'm excited to share that first ride with you guys once I get in that car. Let me know if you have any questions, put them in the comment box down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, 25,000 subscribers. So again, thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to be doing some more Lexus videos as well on both of my Lexus cars. So feel free, subscribe to the channel, make sure you like this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.